Hey, Stephanie, can you hear me? Looks like you're connecting to audio.
I can.
Okay. We're going to wait just a minute, guys. Jesse is going to do today's coaching call, and he's going to go over some virtual tools that we can use. It's going to be a really informative call. I'm going to listen as well to what he's saying because it's going to teach me a few things. So we'll wait just a minute. I know a few other people are going to join us.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Jim.
Good afternoon, Steve.
Is it afternoon over there? Yes, it is.
There it is.
Yeah, it's morning for Jesse.
It's still early. I got a whole day ahead of me.
There you go. Jesse is going to lead the call today. He's going to talk about some tools and tricks and tips to be able to run things virtually, some of the stuff that he's using, and I'm going to learn as well. So I'm going to let Jesse take it away, baby.
All right, guys. Good morning. Good afternoon, wherever you're tuning in from. So today we're going to talk about how you can still show properties virtually right now. And this applies for sellers and buyers. And I'm going to try to make it as dumbed down as simple so that, like, I don't care what platform you're using. If you got PC or you got Mac or you got an iPhone or an Android, it's kind of the same concepts, okay? So let me share my screen here. Okay, let me know if you guys can kind of see this. We're going to talk about 4 different ways. Everybody see this? Thumbs up if you can. Cool. Okay, so the first strategy is to use like a selfie video with some pictures. Like, say you can't leave your house and you just from home, you still want to provide some value to a buyer that wants to see properties. You could go to your MLS, okay? And for this example, I'm just going to go to Miami, okay? Okay, so go to your MLS or Zillow or wherever your photos of this property is that you're wanting to showcase to people. Pull up those photos, okay? So this is our first strategy. You can do this from your house, from your computer, from your laptop, okay? So pull up the photos of the house. And then there's a free service called Loom, okay? Loom.com, Loom.com. It's free. And we're going to do this right now, okay? I'm going to show you how to do this live. Let me move all my video Zoom chat out of the way. Okay, so go to Loom.com. Okay, make sure you got your pictures all ready to go because you're going to record a video of you talking, explaining the property, as well as your screen. So you're gonna use your webcam from your laptop for this. Okay, so I got my pictures ready to go. I go to Loom.com. You create a free account. Okay, it's really simple. And from Chrome, I'm gonna click New Video. I'm gonna click. I want to record my full desktop. You can choose. I want to record only my screen. Like if you don't want to be in it. But right now you can see it says screen plus cam down on the left-hand side of my screen. If you guys can see, it's got a little picture of me, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So it's going to basically be recording myself plus whatever's on my screen. Okay. So then I'm going to hit start recording. Did I hit record? No, I didn't. Hold on a second. I did. This little red thing shows it's recording. Okay, so right now it's recording. So I would go to my property and now I would just start walking them through and talking in depth about the property. This property and you know the details that they don't know from just looking at the picture or just reading the description. This property is so beautiful, blah, 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 blah. And tell all the features, highlight all the benefits, all the things the seller wants people to know about the property, the views, the extra additions and remodeling, the upgrades that the seller did, blah, 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 blah. Okay. So just go through it. And then you're going to stop recording. So it didn't record. Let's do that again. There we go. So I didn't hit record. So you want to choose your screen. Boom. It's counting down. Okay. Then I go through my video. I go through my photos. Is this making sense so far?
Mm-hmm.
So tour your property, explain it, just like how we talked about. Now when I stop the video, okay, here you go. It's up in my Chrome bar. It shows right here that it's recording.
Jesse, do an actual example of what you would say, just real quick, like
okay.
a 5-second deal.
Okay, so this is a beautiful property here that was just listed on the market, and I really want to showcase some of the great features that this property has. And feel free to definitely message me or get a hold of me if you have any other questions or if you're interested in writing an offer. But check out this. What's really cool about this property is this homeowner actually invested $20,000 in building a custom balcony and a balcony and drive-up boat dock for this property. Because we know buyers like you are going to love being able to park your boat right along the waterfront of your property. So they actually extended it an extra 20 feet where everybody else's only goes out, 2 feet. So I would go through and explain all of these great features that this property has. Now, one thing in particular to notice is about the pool. The pool, and see, I'm talking really fast. What I should do is actually slow a lot down. One of the things that the homeowner really loved to do was sit out on the pool and just relax on a beautiful day and really soak up the sun, inviting their family, their friends over. I don't know if you can imagine yourself just sitting here by the pool. Wouldn't that be awesome? Just to sit there and have a nice cold drink and have a good time. This pool, and I've explained some of the features about it. Go through every room, or at least the main rooms of the property.
Jesse, one thing, I'm not looking at anything under 20,000 square feet. So just go ahead and finish this up, would you?
Okay. So once you have that, Loom gives you a link.
It looks like Steve's third house, if you ask me.
So
I'll just take the wine cellar.
once you have this, it gives you a link. All you do is either post that link or share that link with a buyer. Okay. So it's very, very, very simple. You just grab a link from here. It says link copied. I just click that. And now anywhere I go post that link, it's going to take me to that video walking through, showing myself, plus it'll have yourself down on the left-hand side and your screen, just like we did. So that's the first way. Very simple. You do it from your house. Nothing complicated or complex.
So Jesse, the video itself is stored in Loom in that website. It's not
Correct.
stored to your pictures or your videos on your computer or anywhere then.
Nope. So it's super easy. So it doesn't matter what platform you're using. You can grab that link and share that with anybody. So you can change it so that it's only people who have that link can see it, or you can make it public. So that link, and I believe you can even download it. There's a download option. I think you can download it to your computer, but they designed it so that you can share your screen, show yourself talking. So it's super easy. You don't have to have any complex software, or you don't have to download it. So it was designed to be really easy, just to copy and share it. Okay, so that's the first strategy. It's just a selfie video with some pictures walking through. Maybe the owner doesn't want anybody in the property, including you, right? So you already have those digital assets, those photos. you can use those. Now, if you don't, if let's say you can't get in the property at all, like you just listed it today and they're like, well, we're not ready for you to come in the house. I would instruct them to take photos, okay, with their phone and give them some advice. Make sure the lights are all on. Make sure that the everything's cleaned up. Make sure you open the curtains. Make sure everything that your photographer would do on a listing, I would instruct your seller to do that. So under these circumstances right now, you might be quarantined. They might be quarantined. They don't want to be around you. Instruct them on how to do it. Okay. Another thing, and we'll go into this on the next point here, and that's recording a walkthrough. So including when you're telling them how to do it, when you're recording a walkthrough. So this would be literally just turning on the video camera on your phone, open it in landscape mode. So landscape is going to be horizontal. Okay. If you're not familiar with the terminology for that. Okay. The landscape mode, and literally you want to hold it like this. You want to grab your phone. Let me quit sharing for a second. I don't know if you guys can, how come it won't let me unshare? Can you guys see me? I don't know if is it showing? Anyways, I'm hoping you guys can see me. I don't know why Zoom won't let me. I wanted to show you guys how to hold this, how to hold your camera, because
I just stopped your sharing. So
oh, okay, yeah, cool, thank you. It was like not letting me pull that option up. Okay, guys. So when you're recording a video walkthrough, I have a little thing on the back of my thing. It's a ring. I just slip my finger in, but you don't have to have that. You can just hold the phone like this, and hold your elbow as close to your body as you can. Professional photographers do this when they're walking around doing everything. They keep their elbow as close to their body, and you want to keep the phone as close to you as well. So you literally walk around like this. This stabilizes your shot. So when you're doing this, it's going to capture professional type of quality instead of you walking around like this and going room to room, holding it like this close to you, elbow tucked in. And then another benefit of that is your camera is closer to your mouth as well if you want to document and describe each room you're walking through. You can do this two ways. You can start walking through the whole house and just do like a 10-minute nonstop kind of video, or you can just record a little pan of each room. So you just turn on your video camera and then go through each room and do like a 10-second pan, you know, or walking around the room, and then stop it and then go make another video. Once you have all those video clips or one combined, you can upload those to YouTube as an unlisted video playlist. So if you did a bunch of clips, you're going to upload it to YouTube as a playlist, and then they can just click on, and you can name each room. Like here's video 1 is the living room. If you're going to do all one take, just upload it to YouTube or Facebook as one video shot. And I say Facebook or YouTube because those are designed more for sharing long form video. Instagram is more for short form video, meaning a minute or less. That makes sense? Hopefully that's helpful. Okay, so that's like a walkthrough. So you would be sharing that video to anybody that's interested, okay? So pre-qualified, just like you would a normal buyer. Hey, do you want an in-depth walkthrough of the property? Just like you would. And so take your time. That's kind of like one of the other rules that I wrote down is slow down. Don't just like walk through the property real quick. You want to like go really slow so they can see. This might be the only time they see it, and they might make an offer. So go real slow. You don't want it to be shaky. Pan up, pan down, and just kind of go slow. Okay. Let's see if I had any other tips on that. Go slow, hold the camera close, short clips. Yeah, so don't worry about video editing and all that stuff. You don't need to do all that. Don't stress about, oh my goodness, I need to learn a new software and I got to video edit it and I got to use iMovie or I got to use Windows Movie Maker. No, don't worry about that. You just want to get video captured of the property walkthrough, okay? Okay, next, would be a Zoom call. So this would be more of like an open house kind of strategy where you're literally bringing your laptop and you're setting up a Zoom call in the property and you're interacting with people that join your Zoom call, answering their questions. So Zoom is very easy to use. They have a lot of great tutorials on their site if you're running into hiccups. But creating a Zoom call or like a showing, scheduling it, telling people in advance, hey, we're going to do a virtual open house. Here's the link to register and join. Now, the benefit of this is now you have them captured as a lead if they are registering, right? So it's just like you would sign people in for an open house. If they're registering for a Zoom call, now you got a list of everybody that's coming to your open house, your virtual open house. And then you can interact with people. It's great because it's more dialogue. Maybe they have a question. Hey, can you show us the living room? Can you show us the bathroom? Of course, you can do a nice tour walking through the property as well like that. But then you can answer questions and engage people. So a Zoom call would be the third way to kind of do a virtual open house. The way that I like best, and I'm going to suggest if you're willing to put yourself out there a little bit more, is do a number 4, which is a Facebook Live. Okay. So this lady, okay, in Miami is doing this. In the last month, she's got 4 or 5 properties under contract by going and doing virtual walkthroughs on Facebook Live. So let me show you what it looks like, and then we'll let's see if this can.
Hi, I'm Catherine Rain, and welcome to my beautiful listing, the Infinity Penthouse at the
Share it. Share your screen.
Sorry, that's not the one. Several of these are.
You got a fire alarm going off there, bro?
Somewhere there's an alarm going off outside. Yeah. Someone's. Okay.
Hello, everyone. We are back. So this is today my 3rd virtual open house. And in the morning, I was in Coral Gables. Then
I don't see the video, but
story covered.
Can you guys not see the video?
No, you're not sharing screen.
Thanks. I'm bouncing back and forth. Let's see. Zoom. Why is it not letting me show my screen? Zoom is acting funky. I clicked share my screen. You can't see, you guys can't see my screen. That's crazy. Why is it not? There we go. 1 second. There we go. Now you can see my screen. Yes?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So this lady, she has done 4 or 5 pendings in the last few weeks, just walking through the property, going live on Facebook, okay, from her phone. So if you open the Facebook app, it gives you the option on your phone to go live. And so that is what she's doing. So on my phone, okay, there's a little button right next to photo and check-in. Mine says go live. And you can literally click start live video, and it's just like a Zoom call or any other type of video camera. You're walking around and you are live. So it's going to stream to your Facebook profile or your Facebook page, depending on how you're logged in. Okay. So if you're going to be logged in under your Facebook page, you can stream to your Facebook page. If you're logged into Facebook as your profile, you're going to be streaming to your Facebook personal page. Okay. Your profile. So what she's doing is she's just literally going on Facebook, and you could, again, do this, promote this as an open house. And then she's walking through, no, that's not. Okay, let me, here we go. Virtual open house. So this is what she's doing.
Okay.
And I'm going to speed it up.
Start this. Let's see if a few more people are going to join us.
Jesse, when that goes live, is it an immediate live, or do you have to hit a second button to say play? So if we were to hit live right now, we're live.
Yeah. So if I hit live, it says starting live video, and then it's going to start notifying your followers that you are live. Instagram also does the same thing. So let's say you guys don't have much of a presence on Facebook and you want to do it on Instagram, you can, and it'll let you save it on there for 24 hours. I recommend Facebook because it's more easy to share long lengthy videos than Instagram. So I do suggest Facebook. And I'm gonna give you another tip here in a minute, what she's done as well. But as soon as you hit live, it's a live video. It's gonna say starting live video. It's just because it's connecting on the internet, and then it's gonna try to pull in your audience, your fans, your followers, everybody that you're connected to. And hey, Robert's live now. Go check out his live video.
And then it's just simply a stop the live play at the end. There's a button at the bottom of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I don't want to hit live and then everyone knows that I'm live with you right now.
Yeah. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to hit live right now. So I just hit live. It says starting live video, and now it's live. So it shows me up in the corner that I'm live. Okay. Hey, what's up, everybody? Live right now, just doing a quick little video on Facebook. Okay. And then it says finish. So I click finish and it says ending live video. Boom. And it's done. So now that video is live on my profile. What's up?
I can see it. There
Yeah.
you are.
And then you can save it to your phone as well, or you can delete it. And you can post it to your timeline. Let me zoom in here. Okay. So you can post it to your timeline. You can save the video. There's a save button. Or I can choose, hey, I don't want people to see that yet. Or I want to make it private only to myself. I want it to be public, or I only want it to be my friends. So I can control a little bit of the privacy settings if you don't want it to be public. So you got those options. You can again save the video, and then you can upload it to Instagram after. You can upload it to YouTube after, if you want to save it. Okay, so I'm gonna hit delete because I don't want to keep that. But that's what she's doing. She's just clicking go live.
My properties. We're at property number 1 in Coral Gables. So this is the street. It's called Osona.
I sped it up here just so you can kind of
in your houses. What are you doing all day? And
see. So she's engaging with people. So this is the benefit of this strategy is you can engage with people. If you tell buyers, hey, I'm going to be online live walking through this property at 2 p.m. on Saturday, join me on Facebook. Okay. Now that might be like, oh, how are they going to find my Facebook? Blah, blah, blah. What she has done is she's bought a domain, a URL. I think it's like Miami Virtual Real Estate or Miami Virtual Homes or something. She bought a URL, and all she does is forwards that URL to go to her Facebook page. That's a little more technical, but there's instructions if you're using like GoDaddy or one of these domain registers. They tell you how to forward that domain. You forward it to the link that you would have up here. Beautiful Miami Realty /videos. Okay. This number right here is the specific video that we're on, but I would forward that URL to this page, and that's what she's done. So she just puts on the MLS, watch my virtual tour, watch my live walkthrough of my properties. And then people click on that, or they go to miamivirtualhomes.com, whatever that domain is. It goes straight to her page with all of her videos here. And then the benefit of this is you can now interact with people. If there are people like, hey, can you go back and show me the pool again? Can you go back and show me the garage? You can say, yeah, I appreciate that. I'll be right back out there and I'll show you that in 1 minute. Now you're engaging with people just like you would at a regular open house by, again, walking around and doing your tour this way. So that's what she does. She's just walking around.
And it's priced at only $8.25. So let's take a look. The living area is really, really big. So you walk in, you have this beautiful fireplace. You can paint if you want. You can leave it as is. Look how big and spacious the living area is.
Okay, there's nothing fancy. She's got five properties pending in the last month doing this. Okay, so that's all it is. And then encourage people obviously to make an offer or contact you to write up an offer. And then she's got this whole page of properties now she can continue promoting even after the quarantine's over. She still has all this digital media that's available to share with people. Okay. So that is the 4 primary ways that I would do showings right now. Now, this is a benefit to your seller. You can say, hey, I have 4 different ways I can show your property during quarantine. I have one way where I don't need to meet with anybody and I just do it from my computer. I can record a video walkthrough. I've already talked to my camera videographer about how to do it. I have a great way to do it. It's going to be as best a quality as you would ever expect. And but even more because I actually talked to my photographer and videographer, and they told me to walk around very slowly and how to stabilize it. And it's going to be a nice way of promoting your property. Or I can do a Zoom call where I schedule people to tune into my Zoom call. Or I'm going to do that on Facebook Live where it's shareable and more people can share it on social media. So 4 ways you can promote to your seller. Hey, I can still show your property. Now you could do this with other properties. Why not do this with vacant properties right now? Right? There's other properties that are vacant. If you're allowed to in your market, you can go tour other properties where maybe there's hardly any photos. You might be able to get a property pending that someone else wouldn't because you're taking the extra initiative to go video and walk through that property. Another thing is the 360 tours. This is there's a little more technology involved, a little more advanced, and there's some cost to it. But if you want, you can create floor plans. You can record a video and upload it to EXP 360 tours. And then you can do like a voiceover and describing every room, and it walks you through. Again, there's more, this is going to cost you, I think, starting at like $100. But again, that's through EXP, exp360tour.com. And you can sign up. Okay, here we go. 95 per listing. You can do it with photos. And then there's a bunch of different pricing for different packages on that. Okay, I didn't sign up yet. So, all right. So any questions about that? Did I go too fast? Anybody want me to explain one of those a little bit more?
No, I think that's good, Jesse. I wonder if that lady, I think we talked about this before, I can't remember, was she filming her own property listings?
Yeah, she's doing it all herself from her cell phone. I watched a 1 hour discussion she did, and she does it all herself. You can see like even like her little these are called overlays, the text and everything. The text overlay, it's nothing fancy. You can do all this with like free software such as, again, iMovie or Windows Movie Maker. I'm
just throwing out an idea I was thinking about. I know that Robert has contacted some builders, and you know this might be a good way for you to go out to a builder and say, hey, you know, I've got a lot of clients I'm working with that are always looking for new construction, and I was wondering if I could do a couple of walkthroughs of your model homes. You know, then you could, if they allowed you to do it, you could walk through and do a video and then start posting those. You know, at the very least, it's just going to be content for you, and you can use those to show potential sellers if you're going to listing appointments. And also you get in, you know, you might get in with some good graces with the builder as well to show that, you know, you're out promoting his properties for free.
Yeah, I like that. And so from the question that I've got, Jesse, from this perspective is you've laid out the 4 possibilities. It would just be go with the one that you're most comfortable with of those 4. It really doesn't matter. Or do you need to do it so that you're hitting a broader spectrum? You know what I mean?
If it was me personally, I would leverage social media right now because that's where everybody's attention is. So I would suggest doing something live that's raw and real. One, people love live because they feel like it's more sincere, it's more genuine, it's more authentic. So people love live video. That's why Facebook Live has blown up over the last few years, and YouTube Live. So I would do that. And then secondly, the reason why I would suggest that first, she paid like $10 and boosted some of her videos. And you can see this one's got 5,000 views. She probably boosted this one. This one got almost 2,000 views. So you can use that as a selling strategy to your prospect. Hey, I actually pay for the advertising of the video as well, and I'm going to reach a broader audience. So if that answers your question, you can target.
Yeah, and I would say, Rob, sorry to interrupt you, Jesse. Rob, definitely do whatever you're comfortable with. Video is, you know, everybody keeps saying it. I keep hearing it. It's you know, it's definitely going to be one of the most effective ways of marketing moving forward on social media. Everybody is marketing homes that way. So start using any type of video that you're comfortable with, because you're going to use it more in the future than you realize probably.
And you don't have to show your face if you don't want to on any of these. You don't have to show your face if you're like, I I'm a little
Don't
bit,
feel comfortable with it, doesn't matter. Yeah.
yeah. You could just walk through recording a video of the property on all of these. You don't have to even show your face if you don't feel comfortable with that. But if I was say in order to do it, I would do Facebook Live, and then probably some combination of these two.
Because it saves those videos. If you do Facebook Live, Jesse, does it save it in there so you could put that on other social media platforms? You could even send it out. Okay.
Yeah. So just like when I ended it, it said, "Do you want to save it?" I can download that, and then I can publish it on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, like everywhere. So you can repurpose these over and over again.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask on that live version. When you hit save, is it saving to your Facebook platform under videos so if I go back to my Facebook, go to photos, go to videos, it's going to be in there in videos, right?
Yeah, you can. Yeah. And then you can download it. Facebook gives you an option. You can download it.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, I want to stress, don't worry about like software and anything complicated or editing, or just don't be real and show that, hey, I want to help everybody still see properties. Like come from an attitude of, I want to just help everybody and show value to your clients on either side, buyers or sellers.
So Jesse, Facebook Live, we get that rocking, and then we can post it to the site, and then we could share it ourselves as well. And I mean, of the three, there's really four. This 360 tours thing, which I think is a cool idea too. But
yeah,
Facebook seems like they pull it out of your shirt pocket and
you're good to go.
Fire it up, and you're walking around a property, and they gotta love that. They just have to.
Yeah. People, and again, you can engage with people. So it's like you're at a real open house. If you tell people 1 p.m., I will be on Facebook Live, go to Chicago Virtual Home Tours or Jim's Virtual Tours, whatever domain you want to buy. If you want to go that route, it's even easier because you can paste that link inside of the MLS. On most MLSs right now, they're letting you do that. Post your...
Yeah, I went to, I don't want to take anybody's time, but I did go to one of these. It was an ASP guy who hosted it in Bolingbrook here, just outside Chicago. And he is really big on tours and branding himself and so on and so forth. And he bought this stick, for your phone, but it's gimbaled. So every time you turn it around, it's not moving. So, if you're uncomfortable with the hand thing, it was, tucking the elbow in or whatever.
Was that Dale the Whale?
No, it was that dude who dresses like a cowboy. I forget his name.
Sean Cochran. Yeah,
he's so weird. He's really good.
Yeah, he does viral videos. I'm actually under contract with him on a sale right now, and I told him I want to be in one of his videos. He just showed me.
Yeah, I am in one.
A presentation or what? What was he doing?
He was doing a seminar about getting smarter on Facebook. It was at the Bolingbrook Library. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But he did bring some of his gear in, and it fit into your bag and your sales bag. And this thing was gimbal. I looked it up online. It was $18. They go as high as 30, so it's pretty cheap investment. And the video, you can go like this with it, and it's still gonna show like you're watching the news. It's just was perfect. He really knows what he's doing. But I didn't realize he was doing the 4 or 5 things you talked about. So just,
and then you can also get like a what do they call those things, a pop socket, I think. Mine has a little ring on the back, so I just slip my finger. I won't drop it, so I'm not worried about dropping my phone. But you get one of those pop sockets, your fingers go right on the back too, and super simple. Just don't overthink this is kind of what I want to stress. Like, just go out there and show properties. Like, say, hey, I'm showing virtual homes. You'll get buyers that are interested just because you're saying I'm doing open houses virtually. So
yeah, I agree. Cool.
So Loom, there's loom.com, just so you guys know. This strategy here is more upload to YouTube or Facebook and all your social media. Okay, and you can do a playlist if you're just going to shoot short little bursts. Zoom call, you're going to need a link for people to register. Okay, and then Facebook Live, You can use the URL strategy where you buy a domain and you forward it, but you don't have to. You don't have to do that. And then I would share that on other platforms. So if you're taking notes, those are kind of the key things to remember. Hold it close to you to stabilize it. Another thing too, just to think about, one last thought here that I have is be careful on how the message that we're communicating to people in this time, because a lot of people have lost their jobs. So just be sensitive on what you're saying in your messaging, in anything, whether it's live or on your social media. Just be sensitive to people's situation. There's somebody knows somebody that's lost their job right now, or so
Died, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
From the COVID thing, whatever.
Yeah. So just be sensitive. And that's, I think, other than we're part of EXP, we're cloud-based, we were built for this, kind of thing. We have a lot going for us.
All right. Any other questions before we close down here? Thanks a million, Jesse. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Hopefully it helps.
Helps me. All
Yeah,
right,
good
guys.
stuff, Jesse.
We will be in touch next week. And just for you guys that are hitting the phones, personally, I'm going to really be hammering the phones starting next week, because at some point soon, I would say in the next 2 to 4 weeks, some of these restrictions are going to be lifted. And I think the mindset of people maybe very shortly is going to be, hey, it's right around the corner, so maybe I should list my house. So I think it's really prime time to start hammering people on the phones as far as looking for listings right now. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
Totally.
It's got to end sometime. All right. Thanks, guys.
All right, guys.
Appreciate
Have a great
it.
weekend.
Thanks, Jesse.
Thanks, guys.